hosted by myself and Mr. Jeff Frank. We have a guest today, but before we get to that, I got to do a little bit of housekeeping issues. If you guys have not hit subscribe on this channel, please do so right now. Also, make sure you hit like on this video, and we appreciate any shares we get. Quick shout out to our Alpha Patreon members, Jeff Frank, Bruce Willis, Barbarian Arm Wrestling, Ready Go Garb, Brian Kerner, and Ready Go Solutions. Thank you guys for your support. So, our guest today, Jeff and I's guest today, is Mr. Ali Hamadiya. Did I say that right, Ali?
It's good enough.
Spot on.
Good enough.
How are you doing today, man?
Good morning, guys. How are you guys?
Wonderful. So,
Thank you for having me.
Well, we appreciate you coming on. We really do. And I'm just going to mute the other stream here so I can see when people pop in. We have watchers already. Now, Ali, you're basically been thrown into the limelight here a little bit because you've had some really good success over the past little while, and you've really had some matches that have made you stand out, particularly as a left-handed arm wrestler. And now you're facing Justin Bishop. So maybe between yourself and Jeffrey, we can talk a little bit about how this match came to be.
Yeah, well, me and Justin Bishop were going on it a little bit on Facebook. I'm really confident in my left arm. I feel like I could do a lot better than what I've done. And I feel like I can give Bishop a really good match. I feel really confident right now in my left arm right now. It's really, really healthy, and that's the main thing. I've been struggling with his health, elbows and shoulders. Now I'm very, very healthy, and I feel very, very confident that I'm gonna do a lot better than what people think. Actually, I'll be honest with you. I feel like it's like right now at my strength level, the strength level that I'm at, I feel like it's not going to be a really tough match for me. And I'll be honest with you.
Wow, that is confidence. And did you happen to catch the show last week with Justin?
Yeah, I heard him.
Yeah. So, any comments on some of those things?
Well, he thinks I'm not on his league, and I honestly I feel like he's not on my league, to be honest with you. Like left strength wise, I know he's a really good technician. I'm gonna give him props where it is. Technical wise, I think he's a really good arm wrestler. Strength wise, I don't think he's near my strength. And yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to get Jeffrey to chime in on his thoughts because he put this match together. Now, Jeff is that tiny little, looks like a jelly bean in the middle of a screen down at the bottom there.
A jelly bean in the middle of the screen. That's the best you can come up with.
Well,
a jelly bean in the middle of a screen.
That's well, you're in this gigantic room, and you got this little tiny head right in the middle.
That's like saying you have like a fucking exploded piece of popcorn in your fucking screen. Jelly bean.
Anyway, Jeff, what are your thoughts? You put the match together. Let's talk it out.
Yeah, you know, yeah, absolutely. I mean, this started well over a year ago, and yeah, it all kind of began there with some jabs back and forth on Facebook. You know, I think, you know, Justin Bishop needs no introduction. Everybody knows who he is. He's a bad dude. Ali is well known here in Alberta. He's well known in Canada. What I want to do is showcase Alberta's best athletes to the world. My belief is Ali is one of those guys at his weight division. His belief in himself is extremely encouraging. And the one thing I have come to learn with Ali is I'll never count him out of any match. I've seen what he's done with super heavyweights. And I'm not talking Cody Merritt, I'm talking other guys. Ali's a bad dude too. I love Justin Bishop. I think the world of that guy, and I feel the exact same way about Ali. Both great dudes. I think this match is going to be the highlight of this event. I think this will be the premier matchup. I think it is going to be electric, and I am so excited to be there and watch this shit go down live. And yeah, I'm ecstatic that both guys have agreed to do this under my banner. And I tell you right now, I look forward to it. I think it's going to be fireworks.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a good match. Like, there's going to be a lot of intensity in this match.
Yeah. Jeffrey, just a reminder, this is a family show, so you need to watch the foul language, okay, sir? All right. Saying this is the highlight.
You know what really disturbs me about that comment is because the years I watched you and Chris Gobby, I never heard you once scoring him.
Well, I mean, okay, no comment. Well, it was, yeah, but people knew what to expect. And I'm just giving you a hard time. But back to the match. I mean, you guys saying that this is the premier match really said something, because there are a lot of big-time matches. And
bigger ones to come.
Well, yeah, and this one here, this was originally supposed to be the main event of the Red Deer Charity Classic. Am I correct in saying that?
Yeah, it was.
So instead of us waiting for a full year till the Red Deer Charity Classic happens in 2021, we actually get to see it on December the 5th.
Yeah.
I couldn't wait till August. Correct.
I couldn't wait till August. I'm like, let's do it. Let's do it as soon as we can.
I get that for sure. So it's now, Ali, you're coming off of a win. You won the belt, correct, at the TAL number 1.
Yes, sir.
So the belt is on the line. Is that correct?
Yeah, it is.
Now, it's a really interesting match. I know a lot of guys that don't know you aren't giving you much of a chance, and I don't think that's fair because of some of the things we've seen. But the Cody Merritt match,
I don't blame them for not giving me a chance. They don't really know me, and
that's exactly right.
And the last times I went to the States, I didn't really do as good as I hoped to. I don't want to sit down and make excuses why I didn't do good, but I just didn't do as good, and I don't blame the guys for basically not giving me a chance. But I know in my heart, and every word I really say, I mean it from my heart, is I know that man is in big trouble. Like, I'm not saying this just as to make it, as I just want to say it. I'm saying something I truly believe. That match is not going to look as a lot of people expect. I'll tell you that.
Well, that's one of the beautiful things about it is we're coming in here and we have, if you were to make odds, I mean, you would definitely be coming in as the underdog, and
yeah.
If there was a betting line, I would definitely be, interested in that, because you're coming in as a relative unknown, but we know what you can do, but we haven't necessarily seen you against guys close to your weight, the top guys in North America.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yet we see you against super heavyweight guys, which is crazy to me. So
I tend to do a little bit. Well, I tend to do a little bit better when there's more pressure on me, I feel, than when there isn't as much pressure. So the more pressure is on me, the better I do, I feel. So super heavyweights, they're bigger guys coming up to the table, and I feel like I have to be right on point, and I do really good with stronger guys. And Justin Bishop is going to be considered one of those stronger guys. He's not a super heavyweight, but he's one of the stronger guys. I'm going to.
He's not
be arm wrestling.
He is larger than you.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys actually. Yeah.
Yeah, he is bigger. How much does he weigh right now?
240?
No.
He's gonna be about 185.
Okay, so same. I weigh around that weight.
Yeah.
That's what I weigh right now. Around the same weight. He's maybe a bigger frame than I am.
Okay, so let's go through a little bit of your history. Like, when did you start in arm wrestling?
I started about 5 years ago.
Okay.
I started in Calgary, and then a year in, I started training in Red Deer with. Basically, Matt took me under his club, and I started training with Matt mostly.
Yeah.
So I train in Red Deer most of the time right now. I go about every week or so. most of the time up there.
And as far as experience and notable wins, like I know I've seen you at a national championships at some point throughout the last few years, a couple of times for sure.
Yeah. Well, I fell short a couple times in nationals. I got second twice. But most of my wins are basically in Canada. Most of my notable wins are in Canada here. People probably don't know them much, but like Jesse Holiday, Ty,
Mark
Joe,
Gay, Dylan Houghton,
Mark Gay, Len, not Len,
Dylan.
Dylan, yeah, Dylan. So
And again, we're talking about super heavyweights.
Yeah, mostly super heavyweights. Yeah.
Well, that's cool. So
Yeah. I don't think I've done much yet, but now that I'm really healthy and I feel good, I think I'm going to do a lot more right now.
So this
is going to be the starting. This is going to be the starting in my arm wrestling career, I feel.
This will definitely put you into the spotlight. So
yeah.
Would you say that this is the biggest match you've had?
I think so. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It will be the biggest match I had, and obviously it's very there's a lot of people watching. So yeah, it will be my biggest match.
Yeah.
And I like to get put under pressure, and I feel a lot. I like that pressure. I like to get put under a lot of pressure, so I like this.
Yeah, there's definitely some pressure, but I think the pressure is also going to be a lot on Justin because he's not supposed to lose to you in the eyes of many of the American people that follow arm wrestling.
Yeah. I think it's going to be an eye opener for a lot of people. A lot of people are going to know how good we are here in Canada, because I don't think people know a lot about Canadian arm wrestlers, right? Like a lot of us don't go out there. A lot of us don't go to North America, like to the States or to Europe. So a lot of people don't know us, and maybe that's something that a lot of us should start doing actually, because we are strong here. We have a lot of strong guys.
Yeah,
like
I agree.
Joe Fox did really good.
Yeah.
Like he went to Europe and he did really good. There's Jesse Holiday out there that will do really good as well. Are you familiar with Jesse?
I am, yes.
Yeah, his right hand. So there's a lot of guys in Canada, I think, that if they start going out there, they're going to be noticeable.
Well, that's an interesting point, because I think what Jeff is doing with the league here is really going to shine a spotlight on or just how good some of the Canadian guys are. And if you were to ask the casual arm wrestling fan, who do you know from Canada, they probably are going to throw out Devin or Matt.
Yeah.
And
yeah. Or you.
Well, I'd be the third option in there for sure, just because of the World Arm Wrestling League exposure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the whole point of this league is to showcase arm wrestling, not just the same old status quo, same guys, same areas. This is to take Canada's best, North America's best, get guys from all different regions pulling to really see how separated these gaps really are in arm wrestling, and we're going to see that with Ali and Justin Bishop. Is Justin Bishop way up here and Ali's not even close, or is this bridge closer, or is it completely the opposite end of the scale? That's the focus of the league, and I've said it before, is to showcase these guys, let's see where they stand, and bring these guys together and do battle.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are going to be surprised with this match.
Yeah, I hope so. And I mean, amongst the marquee matches, you guys are the main event, so that's amazing.
Yeah.
Am I right in saying that, Jeff? This is
at GL too?
Yes.
No, they were for the regular charity class.
Okay.
Merit are the headliner of this one. So
I guess my next question is,
mm-hmm.
Can I assume that as long as you remain healthy throughout your super match, you will jump into the main draw tournament again?
I will, yes. I will.
Okay.
With both arms, my right is healthy as well.
Yeah.
So with both arms, I'll be in the main event, in the actual tournament. Yeah, as long as I'm healthy and I'm good, which I think I will be with my left. I don't think I'm going to have a lot of problems. So I will be with both arms, yes.
So interestingly, you could end up in an overall with the likes of Cody Barrett, Robbie Topi, Len Houghton,
Michael Todd
at the two
Corey
of
West.
them anyway. Corey West.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
One more big name.
Yeah, one I almost said, but I know you haven't confirmed it yet.
Who's the last? Oh, you
I
can't.
can't say it yet.
Who is it?
I can't say it yet.
Oh, you can't say it. Okay. I thought you said you can say it. Yeah, that'd be interesting if I can win my weight class and then go into the overalls. I feel pretty comfortable doing that.
Yeah, it would be an elite overall class for sure.
Yeah.
So beyond this event, are we going to see you pull in other places? Like, for example, are you coming to the Nationals in Winnipeg, provided they happen and we don't postpone them another year?
Yeah, if Justin Trudeau allows us, we will be going there. Yes.
If Jeff's friends allows us to have the national,
of course. And any tournament that is going to be big, or any tournament that I could make it to or travel to, I will go to it. My main focus is going to be probably TAL and Nationals, because I need to win a national title. I think this year, if it happens, I'm going to be I should be a national champion.
Yeah. Now I don't encourage anyone to look past what's right in front of them. Yeah. But if you had your wish list of opponents, who would you want to call out? Who is the dream match?
Well, I was another guy that I have my eye on is Brez.
Okay.
Can you hear me? Sorry, my alarm went off.
We can hear you.
Yeah. Another guy I have my eye on is Brez. I think Armenian kid.
Yeah.
That's another guy that I want to really compete against. I did do a right hand match with him in when I was in when I was in LA, and I feel like I really made a mistake with it. But anyways, yeah, I would like his shot at his left hand. That's one guy. Yeah, that's one of the main guys I would want.
Awesome.
And then some super heavyweights. No, I'm joking.
Don't worry, I hear everything.
We'll go on record and say Ali has called out Ryan Espy, and he wants.
I know he was trying to get to that. Well, what I said is that in the overalls, I think I'm going to beat Ryan. I should be able to beat Ryan Espy. That's all I said. But I never. Tried to. I didn't mean it in any disrespect or anything like that, but I just feel like I have a lot of strength. That my strength level is at a point that I can compete with a lot of super heavyweights.
And that's right, Ali.
That's all I'm saying.
And you're 100%.
I love Ryan Espy. He's a respectful guy, and I don't mean any disrespect to him at all. But I just and I'm not. All I'm saying is that I feel like I have strength as a super heavyweight. I know I look a little bit smaller, but I do have that strength. I'm not the best technical guy. I'll admit to that. But in the strength level, I'm really, really strong. I feel like I started out like, thank God, like I started out really with a strong hand. So I feel like I can compete with a lot of the super heavyweights, and I don't disrespect any of the super heavyweights or Ryan.
None taken. You're supposed to actually say stuff like that to get your name out there and show some confidence. That's how you get matches. And guys sometimes just hide away and they don't want to do anything. But I mean, there's no secret about the guys that I want to pull at some point. And there's so many new options out there that it's tough to even pick one of them. But
I feel like you're having a hard time getting a match.
No, he's not having a hard time at all. Yeah. I've given him so many opportunities.
I'm gonna mute Jeff's mic for a second.
Trust me, you'll see Ryan Espy real soon.
Yeah, like he needs to get a match, man. Get this man a match.
Well, I mean, I think there's a match coming up with BJ Fokakis on the right at some point that we can't talk about because Well,
Are you wall contracted?
yes, I am. But
Okay.
we just have to make sure it doesn't conflict with the wall events if they decide to have the season during the same time as the projected date for the match with BJ. But then on the left arm, there's lots of possibilities out there. So, I mean, I really am interested to see what Len Houghton and what happens between Len and Michael Todd. And then, of course, there's like Robbie and Corey West and all those guys and Cody again. That there's tons of options. Tons of options.
Yeah, you should get the winner of Merritt and Robbie.
Well, let's see. What do you think of that match, Jeff?
Well, I mean, we've talked lots, and I guess to me, it comes down to what really interests you. If you want to shoot for a belt, if you want a marquee matchup with the Toby Merritt type winner. But the thing about Cody Merritt and you is that's been kind of promoted under some other promoters, and I don't want to take that away from anybody.
Yeah.
So there's lots of matches coming up. Michael Todd, Ryan Espy, left-handed, sounds good. Len Houghton, if Len Houghton takes it, Len Houghton, Ryan Espy looks really good. And, we have BJ Fokakis, and, the guy who called me yesterday, which I'm not going to announce yet, is a really big name. And that would be really exciting.
And that's the match that I'm actually really, really interested in seeing the outcome of. The man who cannot be named and potentially Corey West. And no, it's not Travis. But that particular match interests me a lot. So we'll see. The future is bright.
This event, and I'm not trying to take away from the Ali Hamadiya Justin Bishop match, but there's going to be some really big boys in the heavyweight division at this event. Some really big dudes, so it's going to be exciting to see it all go down.
For me, Ali and Justin is just as interesting as the rest of those matches, though, because
I said it before. I think this matchup. Cody Merritt and Robbie Topi is going to be great. They're just two real good guys. But I really believe Ali Hamadiya and Justin Bishop has the making of exactly what went down with BLM and Dallas Langston. It's kind of the same type of scenario. I think leading up to it, I think on the table themselves, like these are going to be two guys that are just in each other's face, talking. Both guys are super confident. Both guys are bad dudes. And I think that match is just gonna shine. I think it's gonna be interesting. I believe personally, it's gonna be a war, and I'm excited.
The only difference with this match is gonna be 3-0. 3-0.
I love the confidence, man.
That's the only difference. It's gonna be 3-0.
Yeah, no, I definitely love the confidence, and I'm looking forward to it a lot. So somebody mentioned to me, switching gears just a little bit, because everyone else is commenting on this, I've been getting lots of questions about it.
Okay.
Did you guys happen to see the Michael Todd Devin Larratt super match, or not super match, the practice match they had, the one match?
Yeah.
Now, there's all kinds of variables here. Now, it's been said that Michael Todd was not expecting any of this, and Devin kind of went headhunting. And Michael trained all day and was tired and still managed to win that one match. They definitely were both trying. What do you guys think of the match and the outcome and what it means for a future match with them?
Well, didn't that match look a lot like round one that they had last belt match or whatever they had match in the wall there? Wasn't it the same thing as round one, just the opposite? Like Michael was losing his hand, where the other time Devin was losing his hand. So I felt like Devin's hand was stronger than Michael's hand this time. But at the same time, it's just a practice pull too, so it doesn't really mean much.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I guess that's my opinion. Really, it doesn't. I mean, listen, with some guys I talked to down in the States yesterday, I think. This is just, I can't confirm this, but, Michael Todd was a little bit upset about it. But at the end of the day, it means nothing. To me, it's completely irrelevant. Devin Larratt, I don't know, man. Like, every time he pulls somebody in that type of scenario, he makes them look strong. He acts like he's almost losing, and like he's like you see it all the time with I did it with Schoolboy or whoever, and some other guys that are pulling him. He just makes it look. I have no idea what that was about. I don't know if it was full intensity, half intensity, a real thing, a made up thing. I don't know. To me, it's just me.
Well, I thought it was both guys kind of trying, but maybe not giving it 100%. The fact that Michael lost his hand is very telling, but it also could be because he trained all day with Juji and Tom. But the fact that he's still able to pull out a win, even with the completely losing his hand in pronator, was impressive. But it's I don't know if it builds or takes away from the upcoming match. I would be curious to see if WAL still books it, because they can't be super impressed that it happened for free.
I'm sure there's
yeah.
I don't know. To me it's whatever. Like I don't know. It's
actually, it was a good promo that they had that match.
Yeah.
For promotion wise, absolutely.
I don't think Wall would be upset with that. If they had a super match, then Wall would be upset. But that didn't really mean nothing, and it didn't really show us much. And it was a practice match, and like you guys said, Michael Todd was already lifting weights like a few hours before, so that doesn't really tell you much about his hand. But the match itself, it looked like, okay, Devin's hand got a lot stronger. But I don't think that. No, I think Wall would be impressed that this happened, because Juji Mufu is really a famous YouTuber, and it's going to be all over his page, and it's going to give a lot of hype to this match. So I think Wall loves this.
That's a fair point.
Right? Yeah.
And if anybody could find a hole from one practice match, it's Devin. So
yeah,
he's gathering data the whole time as he's arm wrestling against Michael. And then they switch to the left arm, and Devin, who is not training his left, seemed to have his way with Michael a little bit on the left.
Yeah, he was dad moving.
Yeah, it was interesting. So to me, that actually builds up the match a little bit more between Michael and Len, because now it's got me thinking that Lenny's got a real shot here.
Yeah.
Len looked super impressive at the first TAL event. He really did. He just looks to me like he's starting to get back into it, training hard, and he looks so good. Like he was just dominating guys. So yeah, I think it'll be a really interesting match to see where he's at.
Yeah, Len's left arm has improved a lot. Like was it injured before? Was he injured?
Yeah, I don't want to say it was injured, or maybe he just wasn't feeling the best, or he just wasn't trained. I don't know 100%, but certainly he's working it now and training with it, because
yeah, this is the first tournament he's ever pulled with in a pro tournament left arm, and he did really good. So I would say that it wasn't maybe something was wrong with it, but yeah, he looked really good. I think it'll be a good match with Michael Todd. A lot of people are not giving him a chance, but I feel like Len is a really, really, especially the shape that he's becoming and getting into. I think he'll be really good. And then, like we saw, like I said, I don't really take too much from practice, but Michael Todd's left arm does not look anywhere near his right arm.
Well, it looked like he was trying to top roll Devin.
Yeah. Well, he didn't feel too comfortable with Devin inside, so yeah, he tried to probably top. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who do you guys think is gonna win, Cody or Robbie?
I'm not making predictions.
Okay, you're out of this, Ryan.
I'm going to tell you, because I saw some. We were talking about this. We were talking about this earlier, and Cody posted some. Robbie posted some training footage.
He sent it to me. I posted them.
Okay, Jeff posted some of Robbie's training footage, just so we're clear. And the way Robbie is training, I hope he's doing a lot more stuff that is closer to his body and loaded, because on that particular type of preacher bench, it doesn't really matter how much weight you have here, because there's no load until you get down. So if he's doing primarily that for training, and he's trying to strengthen his bicep kind of towards the bottom range, I think by the time he catches Cody Merritt's hit, it's going to be too late.
Yeah.
So you got a contrast in styles here. But Robbie can top roll really well.
And pull out of the defensive position really well.
Yes, but I think if he opts to just try to power and stop Cody Merritt, he's going to lose the match.
Yeah, the only thing I can say is what Robbie told us, and that I'm going to say that he knows what he's doing. He's never lost a super match, which he's trained for. It's going to be a great match.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's almost superstition to say that I've never lost a super match when I've been training for it. But, I mean, nobody does until they do, right? But, I mean, he's pulling Cody Merritt. I mean, Cody is the reigning WAF champion in the senior and masters class.
Cody's a bad dude.
And if Robbie wins the match, he could be the man in North America.
Definitely.
Could be. I mean, I'll have something to say about it, and I'll definitely want to have a shot at it. But
you have your shot coming with him anyways.
Maybe not.
Why?
Isn't the Travis and you and
Red Deer Charity Classic?
Yeah, right. But I mean, let's say Travis beats Robbie and I beat Passmore, and then
okay. Yeah, logistically, it may not get there.
Yeah, we may never see each other in that event. And then Passmore, I mean, holy cow! I mean, if the guy had no bad luck, he'd have no. If the guy didn't have bad luck, he'd have no luck at all, right? He's got all kinds of stuff going on, and check out his Facebook for updates on it. But hopefully, he comes out of this unscathed. And I mean, the man has had in the last year, like career changes and broken arms and COVID and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, he's had a rough go, but he's a
Black
strong
Widow.
person.
He had COVID.
COVID, broken vertebrae.
Went into the hospital for a spider bite. They gave him a random COVID test or a routine COVID test, and he tested positive. So I mean, the guy's got it all.
He had no symptoms or anything.
No,
he didn't even know.
He didn't even know.
Yeah.
So what about the Roman Gromoff Martin Langlois match?
I'll leave you weigh in on this one because this is.
Roman, I don't know much about. I've seen him pull in. I think it was. Well, I think the first wall I ever went to, I think he was there, and he made it to the finals with his left. I think his left is his better arm. Are they pulling right or left?
Right-handed.
Right-handed, yeah. I think Roman's left is his better arm, if I'm not mistaken. But if it gets inside in the hook, Martin is very, very strong in there. So, and I think Roman is more of a top roller. So if it goes inside, it will be a good match. And Martin is really, really strong. Like I've felt him; he's strong.
He is strong. Martin's a strong dude, man.
Like if he gets inside and he gets really deep, and he has a lot of experience. Like he's been to so many world championships. He might have not won a world championship, but he has a lot of experience. So he's a really smart puller. I think it will be a good match. I think he could do if he gets him where he wants him. I think it'll be a good match.
I think Martin has the world level experience. He's never gotten blown away at Worlds either. He's always in the mix.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a good match. I don't think Jeff. I think you've managed to make all good matches here.
Yeah, Jeff knows what he's doing, man.
I think they're going to be. I think they're going to be good, and I know a lot of people maybe not criticize, but question. I mean, this is just going to prove that I believe these matches will be. They're not going to be lopsided. That's my prediction. They won't be lopsided. I think they're going to be wars, and another guy we're going to probably see in a super match there is Big Stephen Marcoux.
Oh yeah, Steven's strong.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Underrated, and I want to see him make some waves in this, so we can. His name needs to get out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is the BLM match with him still a possibility?
I'm going to say that one might be in jeopardy at the Red Deer Charity Classic just because it falls within a wall season. that could become a potential issue, but I'm sure outside of it, we'll make it happen. So
Yeah.
But Steven's starting to put on a lot of weight again. Like he's heavy. I think. Oh, at last practice, Ali, what was he? 270.
I don't think he's 270. No.
Well, he jumped on the scale there with his. He said he was 270.
Oh, I wasn't there. I wasn't there when he was.
Oh, you weren't there?
I haven't seen him since he came back yet. Like the practice he went to, I didn't go to. I went to last practice and he wasn't there. He was.
Oh, maybe it was the one before that then.
Yeah, he was still too sore to go. He said so. Yeah. Oh, he's 270 pounds now. Oh my God, he's big.
He did have.
He was like 240. He was like 230, 230-ish when he left.
He's probably 260 because he wears that 10-pound denim button-up shirt and blue jeans that are 6 inches thick and cowboy boots up to a 10. So he's probably got 15 pounds of clothes on, a belt buckle the size of a dinner plate, and his hat on with about 6 fish hooks in it. So.
Well, hopefully he can make 242, or else I'll have to stay up in the Masters.
He's a strong kid, that kid.
Yeah. So a match I thought would be compelling. If the match with Justin goes your way, and it goes your way in dominant fashion, like I think you're anticipating, I thought a guy like Engin Terzi would be an interesting match for you, and it would definitely thrust you onto a world level almost immediately.
Yeah, Engin I met in Turkey. When I went to Turkey on my honeymoon, I met Engin there, and yeah, he's strong. He's really strong.
And I will say,
I would be an honor. It would be an honor to arm wrestle Engin. I'd love to.
And Engin,
and they have another guy they have out there is Hamza. I don't know if you know Hamza. Hamza is another guy that's really strong there in Turkey. Turkey has a lot of strong guys. Yeah, definitely.
And Engin has agreed to pull in the TAL. So
nice. Yeah.
Yeah, and he is possibly.
That's a legend there. Engin's is one of my favorite arm wrestlers to watch, and yeah, he's one of the guys that beats a lot of the heavyweights and super heavyweights as well. He was like 150 pounds or something like that. So yeah, that'd be an honor.
Yeah, we need to. That would be a good match to put together. Engin is, in my opinion, the greatest of all time under 185 pounds. And the only reason I say 185 pounds is because I'm predicting the lowest that John Brzenk has ever been. Other than him, he might be the greatest of all times.
Yeah. Him and John Brzenk. John Brzenk is a little bit bigger, so yeah. No, both those guys are amazing. John Brzenk and Engin. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's got more world titles than.
Who's your dream match, Ryan? Who do you want to arm wrestle? Who's the one guy that you really want to arm wrestle?
Oh, I don't know. I can tell you that who interests me, who gets me fired up. I do really want to work my way into a wall hammer match in the next year or two. So I need to win and win well in the next little while here. And there was a lot of talk about me and Todd Hutchings. So I've kind of had my eye on that match for a while, and I've been quietly preparing for the possibility of that. But outside of that, I mean,
like Europeans, who do you want to pull Europeans?
Oh boy, anybody but Levon right now.
What's that guy's name that's coming to the
there's Alex. Alex Kurdecha.
Alex, that's him. Yeah, him.
Yeah, I would like to arm wrestle him.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be here arm wrestling in PAL Canada next month, and I think that event has been postponed. He was going to be pulling Brian DeZormo, but I think that execution has been stayed for a little while because the event is no longer happening at that time.
Yeah, and you're going to see Alex pull in the TAL. We've already got him scheduled for one event. I'm sure, there'll be other events. I think the Ryan SB Alex one will happen at some point.
Yeah. Alex is a great guy, and I apologize in advance for what I'll have to do to him. Yeah. And he's a friend of the show. He's been on the show once, and we appreciate him. And
so, what about North America, Ryan? Does kind of go with Ali's question there?
Are you talking left-handed?
Yeah, let's go left-handed. Yeah.
I want Ali in a super match.
Oh.
No, I would really like to. Man, I'm kind of getting everything I want, but you know what? I really want to. I want to go against the winner. I got two matches that I'm watching very carefully. There's the Michael Todd Len match, and I want to go against the winner of that for that belt. There's also the Corey West and the man who cannot be named match, and I really want to go against the winner of that match as well. Now, I'm not giving you much because we don't know who his opponent is. I do, but no one else does except for Jeff. That match is one that I really, really want, and I can't give you all the reasons why I want it because that would give away who it is.
And they're good reasons too, and I think it'll set the stage for a great matchup. Not looking ahead. I mean, Corey West is a man. That dude that's a big man, a big thick man, and he is making waves everywhere he goes. I am so interested in meeting him and seeing that guy in action.
Yeah, and then give me anybody right-handed. Like I got BJ coming up, but if I had to pick, man, Corey West would be a fun one. The guy that's killing all the other guys is always the one you want to have the match with, right? So
Derek Smith is another guy coming up right-handed.
Derek Smith has been around forever, man.
Well, I said that wrong.
He's a journeyman.
He's becoming better, he means.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I meant to say is he's becoming a lot better.
Yeah.
Joe Fox says Ryan versus Alex is a great match, but I think Alex wins hands down.
Read the rest of it.
I can't. There's no more.
I'm going to post it on the screen so everybody knows.
Gentle Giants.
Jeffrey is almost like CNN. He reports what he wants. Yes, left-hand or right-handed though, man. Corey West is a fun one. I got to be selective because the World Arm Wrestling League has certain matches they want to make, and we don't want to take that away from. Well, I'm contractually obligated not to, so it is what it is. Hopefully, I run into these guys at some point. And of course, if I get by Todd Hutchings, then I probably will end up in a rematch with Cataret, perhaps, because it sounds like Michael Todd will be tied up with Devin, or potentially Matt Mask.
Yeah, the Matt Mask Ryan Espy one will happen. I think that one, even me talking to WL, I think that's one that they really, really want to do.
Yeah, they want to get rid of one of us. Too many Canadians. Just kidding. Yeah.
Sheldon Short asks if I've ever talked to the Jedi, Yanis Mullins, and no, I haven't. There's been a pile of guys reaching out to me. There's all kinds of things that I'm working on and talking to, like with Engen and some PAL guys and stuff like that. So there's so much interest, and it's generating a lot of traction. So it's hard to keep up with all a lot of the messages. But no, Yanis is not a guy I've talked to yet. I know he's I'm pretty sure he's aware of the TAL. He's like some of the posts, so there may be some interest there. I don't know, but I have not spoken to him directly yet.
Yeah, that makes for a fun one too. Yeah. So Ali, the future is bright for you in this league, but you got to get by that guy, the Bama Bull.
Yeah, the belt is staying here. So
are you wearing it right now?
So Right here. Can you see it?
I can see it.
Put that thing up again. That shiny. Look at that.
There it is. You want it, Bishop? Come get it, buddy.
That's, if that promoter had any kind of budget, maybe he would just give us belts every time, and then we wouldn't have to keep bringing it back.
Do I have to bring this with me? Hey, Jeff?
What's that?
Do I have to bring this one with me? He takes this one,
sir.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He'll need an army for that.
I thought it would be like the UFC, where you get a new belt every time.
We'll get there, but right now, if we were to do that, we'd be bankrupt pretty quick.
Okay. All right.
At least you have to take them home.
Yeah. Well, gentlemen, we're at the 45-minute mark, which is usually the time we like to wrap the show up. And so, closing comments.
Well, let's ask Ali. So, what do we got? Are we 8 weeks away, 7 weeks away from the event?
7 weeks away, I think, around there.
So, what is your? We talked to Justin Bishop there. What he's doing. What's kind of your schedule here for the next 7 weeks? What are you going to do to prepare? What's your mindset here going into this the final weeks?
So I'm doing a lot of lighter weights this time. I'm not going to go too heavy, and then mostly I want to depend on practice. So most of the time I train with Matt. That guy I love. Matt Mask is one of the guys, like, arm wrestling wise, I would not be the arm wrestler I am right now if it wasn't for that man. Amazing coach, amazing friend, amazing brother. So thank God I have an amazing team. Jeff is one of them. So I train a lot with Matt. We're working on some stuff, sort of giving me ideas what he's going to do and what I should do. So, and then I'll do my weight training. I'm just not going to go too heavy to the point that I want to be healthy. That's my main thing. If I'm healthy, it's different. It's a different level. So I want to be healthy. I'll train a lot on the table. I'm going to train in the gym still, of course, like regular, like my legs, my biceps, triceps, chest, everything. And then I'm going to do arm wrestling specific, but that I'm not going to go too heavy. I'm just going to do more rehab. And my main thing is my table time. So that's where I feel like I lack a little bit, is my table time. So that's what I'm going to be concentrating a lot on. Right? So, yeah, I'll be ready. I'll be ready for sure.
Awesome.
And just to throw this out there, everybody wondering about referees. We got Bill Collins, Tim Tallmadge as refs confirmed right now, and working on a couple other ones.
Sure.
Excellent.
That's good.
You want to touch on that last comment, right?
Arm Crossfire is on, probably is done. Let's be honest. I mean, we had the show for 50 episodes. We took a break, and we haven't really had talked about anything since. So, yeah, we're focusing on this channel now, and yeah, it was a good run, and this is probably it. This is the one now. So you're going to see all these old Crossfire episodes get posted on a daily basis. Ryan Bowen is up tomorrow, so check that one out. But yeah, TAL and a couple other things I'm doing with Patreon. So if you check out my Facebook page, you'll see that there is actually a weekly chat with Patreon exclusive members from the high society and up. So the $5 tier and up, you're going to have access to us. So yeah, that's great. Thanks for coming out. Not my monkeys, not my circus. We appreciate you supporting the show and switching over to this one. So
100%.
Yeah. Right
thank
on.
you guys for having me. I appreciate it.
Ali, we appreciate you, man. So thanks for coming on.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, and good luck, man. I'm cheering for you. I love the match, and I can't wait to see what happens.
Thank you. And looking forward to seeing you guys. We'll see you, Ryan, soon. Like, hopefully some tournament comes up that you could show up. Yeah, no, I didn't mean it in that way.
Corey West is in the house, guys. Let's say hi to Corey West.
Hey, Corey. Hey, Corey. Your days are numbered. There, I said it. All right, gents. Have a great day.
Okay, we got to keep going here, Ryan.
Oh, geez. Here we go.
Dan Woodley says, great event. Hope for better camera angles. That's taken care of. Done deal. the production's going to go up by 100%. So
Hey, listen, are you sure he didn't mean better camera angles like the one you're using right now needs to be better?
what do you want me to stand up?
Yeah. All right, Jeff, you want to keep going? What do you want to keep going with?
I'm just we gotta take care of the comments.
We do. Ta-ta for now, he says. So I think we're out.
Is that what TTFN stands for?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Let's call it a show. Good luck, Ali.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. You guys have a good one.
You as well.